Gold.
We've never seen the price of gold as high as it is right now.
Gold surging because of fears.
Gold just hit an all-time high, over $2,450 an ounce, a record. And at the same time, the US dollar is slipping, slowly, quietly. Is it just a market correction, or the early signs of an economic shock no one wants to talk about? What if history was repeating itself once again? What's happening right now? Since early 2025, gold hasn't stopped rising. Weekly records are being broken, and it's not everyday investors pushing prices up. It's central banks, China, Turkey, Russia, India, buying gold by the ton. Why? Because they're protecting themselves. Meanwhile, the dollar, once king of currencies, is quietly losing ground. Not crashing, just slipping. Like something is brewing underneath the surface. History always repeats itself. 130 to 245. This isn't the first time gold starts glowing just before the storm. In fact, history shows us a clear pattern. When trust collapses, gold rises. Let's rewind. California Gold Rush. In 1848, the US was still reeling from a banking crisis and a fragile post-war economy. Suddenly, word spread. Gold had been found in California. Within months, tens of thousands abandoned jobs, homes, and even families, not to invest but to dig, literally, for a chance at survival. But here's the truth. Most of them found nothing. The real winners? Those who sold them tools, lodging, and transport. The gold rush was born from fear, not greed. Fast forward to the 1930s. As the Great Depression hit, the stock market had crashed, banks were folding, and unemployment soared. People rushed to gold again. They didn't trust paper money anymore. So much so that in 1933, the US government took an unthinkable step. They confiscated privately held gold under Executive Order 610-2. Why? Because gold had become too powerful, too trusted, and Washington needed to regain control of the system. 2008, subprime crisis and the golden shield. Then came 2008. Banks collapsed. Lehman Brothers vanished overnight. Global markets melted down. And once again, gold surged. From under $700 in 2007 to nearly $1,900 in just a few years. Investors were desperate for safety. For something that wasn't just numbers on a screen. What's really going on? Today, gold is rising. But not for the reasons you might think. It's not hype. It's because the foundations of the system are shaking. The dollar is being challenged. Global debt is spiraling out of control. Inflation keeps returning in waves. The US is slowly losing its economic dominance. And while governments reassure the public, the wealthy and powerful are quietly shifting into real, tangible assets. Gold, land, commodities. Assets that don't rely on any central bank. Gold, a silent confession. What if gold wasn't an opportunity, but a silent confession? When the same powers who built the financial system start fleeing it, it's no accident. It's a deliberate move, like a captain quietly slipping off the ship before it sinks. Today's gold rush doesn't involve shovels and pickaxes. It happens in vaults, on balance sheets, and through ETFs owned by those in the know. Gold doesn't predict the future. It reveals it. It tells us what the markets won't say out loud, that the system we trust might not last forever. And maybe, the next big crisis hasn't started yet, but it's already on its way. If you want to understand what's really happening behind the scenes, subscribe to the channel, because when it all unfolds, you won't hear about it on the evening news.